Jonathan.
I'm Mitch.
Welcome to our episode today, all about the Nintendo GameCube. Mitch, you picked an awesome topic, and so help me God, if you say, I only had a few choices, I'm going to throw something at you.
You just said it for me.
Yes, make you not talk so much today. Be nice, peaceful, and quiet.
You won't let me, though.
No, you're absolutely right. I'm just messing you, bud. I do like the fact that you picked this topic because the Nintendo GameCube to me, it was indigo. You had the black one, you had many different colors, and it looks like a portable lunchbox. Easy to carry, 4 controller ports, and a controller that only fits Nintendo.
Yes.
Let's kick it off with one of Mitch's favorite games.
Sunshine.
Be more specific. Oh, you mean Mario Sunshine?
Well, Super Mario Sunshine.
Oh, yeah,
Leave the
excuse me.
Super out.
Yeah, tell me about that game, man.
You play as Mario.
That's very descriptive. Man, a few words over here.
Now, it's their next iteration on Super Mario 64, so gave Mario a backpack that shoots water.
You mean the Flood?
Yes.
Which was made by Professor Egad.
Yes.
So, I learned something new on that one today.
Well, he has a whole industry.
Yeah, he does. But no, that game, from what I've heard, is very unique and it's all that good jazz because you get to, shoot water at plants and clean grime and all that stuff. But didn't it have like repetitive bosses and everything in that game?
Yeah, a little bit, but I mean, you do enough different stuff in every level to make up for it.
Right. Well, that's good because, I mean, it's unique because it is one of the flagship games for the Nintendo GameCube.
Well, it's Power Wash Simulator before Power Wash Simulator came out.
Yes, speaking of which, that game is awesome, and we will talk about that game at a later time because it's one of my favorite games. But anyways, back to Super Mario Sunshine. You beat it?
Yes.
And?
You need a guide to get all the blue coins.
To complete 100% that, you do need a guide.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I thought you'd have more to that.
No, it's like they got great variety of the missions. Yeah, doing all the levels. Every level is more or less different. I mean, it's all tropical setting overall, but it all fits together for what they chose.
Well, that's good. I mean, you want a game that's colorful and makes everything pop. Yeah, that's right. I did the pop thing.
The game starts out dark, though. The more stars shines you collect, the brighter the whole place gets.
But I'm just talking about, like, as a whole, though. It's got very colorful.
Oh, yeah. What's Nintendo for you?
Yeah, and that's what I like about Nintendo. It makes... Because that's the thing, going back to being that age, you want, sitting there, you look at games, you want something that's going to catch your eye. And
catch your eye and fun.
Exactly. One of my favorite games, though, is Luigi's Mansion.
Launch title.
Yes, you're absolutely correct. And Luigi got to start in his own game, too. He didn't have to be in Mario Shadow for this one.
Oh, still was, technically.
Let Luigi have his moment. And no, but for me, man, it's, he wins a mysterious contest and he's like, ooh, look at this.
Doesn't question it.
Yeah, he doesn't even question it, which is like, real life.
Goes to it before he does.
Yeah, like, what is Mario even doing out in the middle of nowhere? And Luigi's like, oh, cool, I won. Do. But yeah, he finds out that Mario was kidnapped by King Boo. So Luigi has to get the Poltergust 3000.
Well, first game that Egad was in, too.
Exactly. And Egad helps him out throughout the game.
Well, he doesn't do much.
He's,
He's the supporting character.
Yes, that's what I was talking about. Thank you for correcting me. I appreciate it. But yeah, no, that game just to me was really awesome to play and felt like I was a Ghostbuster as Luigi.
So did it make you feel good?
It made me feel good, like I was busting ghosts. Because busting ghosts makes me feel good. Okay.
Yeah, don't sing anymore. You'll get copyright claimed.
Yeah, probably.
Our ears will bleed.
I'm not that bad of a singer. Thank you very much.
The chat can tell you otherwise.
I hate you sometimes. Another game for me, though, that I really enjoyed, and a game that we have talked about, we hit 1,500 subscribers, is Mario Party 6. Came out in 2004. It had 70-plus mini-games, high energy, competitive, chaotic, friend ruiner type of game.
Well, that's all the Mario parties.
Yes,
That's
that
like,
is absolutely true.
yeah, but four didn't really like hit the mark, I'd say. And then five and six are where they really found their stride with it.
I played 4 through 7, and for me,
Yeah,
6 was the best because it had the night and day cycle, which really kind of made the game
well,
be more strategic for you.
yeah, it changes up the board every 3 turns.
Yeah, and it just had awesome mini games, and the fact is, it had the microphone option. If you had the microphone, if you didn't have, it, you can turn it off. At least that was
Well,
good.
yeah, but they use it for really basic things in there.
Yeah, but I didn't have the microphone anyway, so I'd rather just play it the way it is. And I
Yeah.
played it against one of my good friends, and I kicked their ass.
Well, that's because you didn't fight me.
Oh, well, if we hit 1,500 subscribers on that, like I said, you'll see us facing off in Mario Party 6. But it also had balanced boards in the series, so that was good. How it didn't make it, all the strangeness on the boards.
Well, the Mario parties all live and die by whatever boards, how they operate.
That is definitely true. And the fact is that if you don't want to play the story, you can just hop into minigames.
Yeah,
And it did have the option to play 10 turns, 15 turns, or 20.
yeah, because usually you can only do like 20 was usually the minimum in all of them.
Yeah, and I'm glad that they made it so if you don't have a lot of time, you want to play a quick game, you could bring it down to about 10.
Yeah, well, that or you just save, quit, and pick up again later.
That is true. It did have the memory card.
Yeah,
But I did not forget to put the memory card into the Nintendo GameCube.
well, good.
Yay for me. Mitch, what other games you got on there before I throw something at you?
Well, if you want to go for like the racing games, Double Dash is the classic GameCube one.
Ah, yes, I did have that down in my notes.
You can find it. How many pages did you write this time?
I wrote 2 pages. Thank you very much. I do research. Thank you. So I have my glasses so I can read my handwriting.
Right. So no first-hand experience.
Hey, I did play that game. Thank you very much. It was one of the most underrated ones, though, because it was the one and only where you could play co-op and use the same cart.
Yeah.
So if one person would be driving, the other one would be throwing whatever, and if you guys want to switch, boom, you hit the button and switch.
Yeah. Well, everyone also got special items.
Such as Bowser's
Bowser got the
shell.
giant shell. Mario, Luigi had the fireball.
Yep, you got the Yoshi egg. Can't forget that one.
Giant banana peel with DK.
I ran into that all the time playing that game.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't in later entries just keep those as just regular items in the pool.
It would have been cool, and I wish it would have, in later Mario Kart, so I wish they would have just had the option of, hey, you want to play as a co-op where you can share the cart, or just play the regular style.
Yeah, but that would require redesigning the carts for everything.
I guess I'm redesigning everything. Fun ruiners.
Well, the other major racer on there is the Kirby Air Ride.
That is true. But before we get to that, though, back to Mario Kart Double Dash, you can do up to 16 players land mode.
Well, two per cart and
Yeah,
eight racers.
yeah. But still, that's pretty cool though. They can just hook it all up and boom, guys have a party. And then I had 16 tracks across Mushroom Flowers, Star, and Special Cups, and
Yeah.
legendary courses such as Rainbow Road.
Well, now we have Rainbow Road.
Still, I mean, it's a legend. That's why it's under legendary.
Yes. But for Kirby Air Ride, it's like Kirby's first kart racer game, but nobody really played the racing modes in it
Why is that?
because City Trial was where to play.
Well, if you had to choose between Mario Kart Double Dash or Kirby Air Ride,
I would choose Kirby.
Kirby? Why?
I had so much more fun playing the City Trial in that game.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, I would choose Double Dash. This is me.
Well, when they put the remake out on, what was it, Switch or Switch 2, it's like so much worth playing it. Because it's just doing like the mission mode alone is just a lot of fun.
Okay. Hey, bottom line, like I've always said in every episode, is that as long as you enjoy the game, that's all that matters, man. If it really makes it where
Yeah.
it's replayable,
Oh,
it's
it's so
enjoyable, and the graphics, and I don't mean like, oh, it's got to be amazing, 4K graphics, but as long as, you can play and you really enjoy the graphics of
Well,
making the colors pop
That's
and
they did
everything.
those typical policy is gameplay first.
Yeah, and that's the thing Nintendo always to me got down was gameplay on
Like,
most games.
well, some of them look better than others, but that's a lot of time that's an art style choice too,
That is absolutely
or
true.
hardware limitation.
Yeah,
But they usually get the most out of their own stuff. It's like third parties usually are where they struggle.
yeah, that was the problem with the Nintendo GameCube was the fact that it lacked third party.
What they did get was good.
Yeah, but for me, I enjoy the GameCube for the first party most.
Yeah, I mean, one of the best third party games I had was what? Beautiful Joe.
Beautiful Joe. I remember as a kid seeing commercials of Beautiful Joe.
You're basically a Power Ranger running through. You basically get sucked into a movie, and then you gotta. It's basically a beat 'em up. So you just
Okay,
go back and forth, and you have the ability to slow down time or speed it up.
I'd probably enjoy it.
It's fun. It can be really difficult before you can figure out the controls. But once that clicks, you get such amazing combos in that game.
Yeah, I mean, with the controller though, I mean, you had the A and B really close together, and you had the C stick instead of the C buttons like
Yeah.
you did on the
Well,
N64.
GameCube's the best controller of all time.
Yeah, I will definitely agree with you on that. I really like the style of it.
Well, that's why they brought it back for the Switch when they made the what was it Pro controller for the Switch that had the GameCube for Smash Ultimate.
Right. And another game that I think is awesome, in my opinion, some people might not, and that's okay. It's our story, not yours. Uh, Mario Golf Toadstool Tour.
Best golf game ever.
Hell yeah, definitely. You got 16 playable characters, 7 full 18 hole courses, and you can have it on automatic or manual swing.
Yep.
So if you suck at swinging in that game, put it on automatic like I do.
Well, it's like problem with other golf games are they don't go for any creativity. It's all realistic. Where Nintendo went fantastical on it with the Mushroom
Oh,
Kingdom.
yeah, I really enjoy it. I still play it to this day. I still play Mario Golf Tour.
Well, even the
Toadstool
newer
Tour,
Mario
sorry.
Golfs aren't as I'd say good. Just I don't know if it's a design thing or if it's just they hit the mark so well in the first one.
I can't tell you on that one. All that matters to me is that I had fun with this game because it's you had a character match to unlock more characters, which
Yeah,
I thought was pretty cool. You could do the tours. There's so much different style of game modes in that game, and
sure.
that's why to me. And of course, everyone knows I like to play as either Luigi or Waluigi. But if you play as Wario and you get a bogey or double bogey, he holds up a boulder and then starts crushing them. And I think that's
Well, it's a
hilarious.
little character animations between scenes too,
Yeah,
or between holes.
that's what makes it exciting. You have something extra. And like you said, going back to what you said though, it wasn't meant to be realistic like other golf games out there, and it's just
It's the most accessible one too.
yeah, it's easy to pick up and play. Anybody can play it. Where you play the other ones, and you're just like, what am I supposed to do? So that's
Well, they got the good UI interface on that too for
oh yeah,
trying to line up your shot or figure anything out.
yeah. No, I just kind of just boom, hit the ball.
Yeah.
All right,
Where are we going?
where are we going here?
Did you get lost?
No, I did not get lost. I was thinking of Super Monkey Ball. Deceptive, simple concept. Tilt the stage and get the monkey to the goal.
Yes.
Hey,
Did you collect any bananas along the way?
yes, you do. And of course, I had a hard time playing that because anytime I tried to tilt it, I just kept falling off. It was frustrating, but once I got the hang of it, easy peasy. But it had good multiplayer modes too. You got to play bowling and get to play. I think you have to play pool in that one, unless I'm mistaken for the second one having where you can play pool.
I don't know. I can't keep all the monkey balls apart.
Either way, one of them has where you can play pool, and I got to play that with one of my good friends not too long ago, and we had a blast playing pool. We split the series 1-1.
Well, I'm surprised with the monkey ball games they never did like tilt controls for any of that, even in the later ones.
No, they didn't, but that's okay. It's
Yeah.
just like the first one is just a stepping stone. They were experimenting with what they can do.
Well, what came first? Was it the arcade version or was it the console? So I know there's an arcade version of it.
That's a very good question, and I did not check that out.
Well, how dare you?
My apologies for
All this
not.
research you're not doing that you claim you're doing.
Hey, I have it right here, ladies and gentlemen.
You can't read
They
that.
can't read that, but there's words on there. Okay, Mitch is looking at it. It's not just empty words.
I know.
Asshole.
You got 2 pages worth, and I've got one tiny list.
Yeah, who did the research now? Biatch.
It's all up here.
But speaking of Super Monkey Ball, it had easy level. The first one is easy levels in the beginning, and then it became nerve
those things get
wracking
crazy later on.
yeah, it made it nerve wracking to where you can hopefully get your nerves from being wrecking to nerves of steel, and you're like, I can do this. Well, then fast forward to the second one that came out a year later was a better game due to more levels, more party games, and they actually put a full story mode in the game, which was awesome. In my opinion, it's a better game thanks to creativity and massive multiplayer offerings.
Well, they always do
Slash
better with the
options.
second game than any of that stuff, just because they can define it better.
But yeah, that's the thing. Like when they make certain games and that, they try to test it out in the first one. Like, okay, what's hidden, what's not, and then they try to redefine it in the second one.
And then by the time they get to the third one, they screw it up.
Yeah.
Not in every case, but there's a lot of cases where that happens.
Oh yeah. And going back to your list, my good sir.
About the Zelda, 3 Zelda games on there.
Which one are we talking about? Are we talking about the Wind Waker? Are we talking about
Wind Waker's the first one.
Wind Waker? Wind Waker to me was pretty cool because, again, very colorful.
Yes. Oh, they made a choice with going for the cell shade with that one.
Yeah, that's why it made it beautiful.
Yeah. Some people didn't like it, but I was like, Zelda was fun.
Well, are they paying your bills?
No.
All right, then their opinions don't matter.
No, the only complaint about that game, which they fixed in the later remake, is just how long it takes to go from island to island.
I did read about that. That was one of the complaints out there, was that it just took too long to go from island to island.
But, that was part of the journey, but it's like, okay, I'm on a schedule here.
Yeah, well, couldn't you just save the game, come back to it, or did you?
You can save it at any point.
Okay, because I wasn't sure. I know certain games you can, and I don't know where it would leave you off.
GameCube's where they fix a lot of those problems where you can save basically whatever.
Well, the reason I was asking because even though I played a lot of GameCube at night, I couldn't always remember if wherever you saved is where you actually left off, or it took you back a little bit.
It'll probably stick you to the closest island.
Okay.
I don't remember, but
well, I gotta ask the questions, man.
Yeah.
And but yeah, I mean, I'm glad you're talking about Zelda games on there because you did have the Zelda collection where it had the first Zelda, the Link to the Past,
Club exclusive.
Yeah, and then you got the Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask.
Yeah, that's where I first played both of those.
There you go. How was your experience playing that actual title with all the 4 games in it?
That was great. Just having all 4. It's like I never played it before. What the hell not?
There you go.
Well, plus you get the original and you get Zelda 2.
Yes, which was Link's Past.
Not Link's Awakening. Just
Link to the Past.
No, you don't get Link to the Past on there.
Oh, okay. Wait, never mind. I'm thinking of
you get the original and then just 2. There was a demo for Wind Waker on there too, but that's a 5-minute demo. It didn't do much when you already had Wind Waker out at that point.
Okay, fair enough. And then
the second Zelda game on there is 4 Sword.
4 Swords. Yeah, isn't that the one that you can hook it up with the Game Boy Advance and have 4 players?
Yeah. You didn't have to, but you can just play that game single player. You don't need extra people to play it.
Okay. Well, I was just brought that up because I'm like, man, you can turn that into a 4-player game.
You could.
Which is pretty cool and very innovative for that time period.
Yeah, I mean, they took the Link to the Past art style for the whole thing, and it works for it. Basically, get a 2D sprite Zelda on the GameCube.
Nothing wrong with that.
No. Last one is Twilight Princess, which spans well. That's the last Zelda game on the Cube, but it's also the basically launch title for the Wii.
Wasn't that one considered the best one on the GameCube?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Well, they went more realistic graphics and then darker tone. For better or for worse, it was good.
There you go.
Well,
Hey,
it's also what everybody wanted Zelda to be at that point, or it's what was originally promised before they got Wind Waker. And then people are like, we wanted the realistic one, and then you got the 2D one.
and then they finally made the realistic one.
Yeah.
There you go. Hey, they at least finally delivered it, even though it was towards the end of the cycle. But hey, better late than never.
Well, the only main difference is just you had the motion controls for swinging the sword in the Wii version, but all you did was just shake it and you slice. That's it, instead of pushing a
Okay.
button. And then the map was just mirrored, which I mean doesn't matter really. Whatever one if you play through both, yeah, it matters. But then if you do just one, it's whatever.
Okay. And I'm guessing the next game I'm thinking of that you probably played was Paper Mario.
Well,
Thousand Year Door,
why
correct?
wouldn't you play it?
I heard the writing is pretty funny in that game, and with the origami style.
No, origami's later.
Oh, my bad.
There's origami in the game.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to refer to. There's
With how they got the paper craft sets.
yes, but I've tried the game out. I couldn't really get far in it because I got confused in it. So,
Well, it's a big step up from the first Paper Mario,
mm-hmm.
which is what you want. That's like you go on another grand adventure with Mario in a new area.
Yeah, and actually a couple of me characters along the way.
Meet your quirky cast of characters.
There's definitely nothing wrong with that. You like to have good companions in games.
Yeah, scaling in the game's good as you get stronger, so do the enemies.
Yeah,
So
and
you never feel like you're too overpowered at any point.
right, and that's the game too, where you had to entice the audience and keep the audience members there every time you're in battle. And if you are absolutely terrible, they start leaving.
Well, they play into it for parts of the game, but for the most part, it doesn't matter too much.
No, I just thought it was funny
But
though.
it makes it seem like you're gaining more power as you go through the thing as your audience grows.
Right. That's why I just chuckled every time I see a person leave. I'm like, yeah, that's right. Keep walking, buddy.
Yeah, you missed the action command. Now we got to leave. Not putting on a good show.
Nope, show sucks. Uh, Tell me about the Mega Man anniversary.
That's where I played all the Mega Man games. So you got Mega Man 1 through 8, and then the two arcade fighters.
Okay.
So, ton of content in that game to play through.
That's pretty awesome that they brought all the games on the Mega Man anniversary into one disc.
Yeah, you've got it on the Steam now, but it's split between 1 through 4, and I think 5 through 8 then.
Right.
I'm not sure if you get the arcade games in those, though.
I'm not entirely sure, but a sidebar really quick. The discs, for what they were 1.5 gigabytes. And the reason they made it that way was to stop piracy. Interesting fact, people.
Yeah.
Back to our future
Well, they were
presentation.
the size of a bagel, too.
Yeah. No, it's just I wanted to mention that and it just popped in my head. So I'm like, oh yeah, sidebar really quick.
Yeah, it was unique.
Yeah, it was unique for its era and everything, but that was talking about these wonderful games and everything. It just reminds me of the fact that the only drawback that the Nintendo GameCube had is that you could not play DVDs on it.
Oh, that's for the PlayStation 2 discussion.
Yeah, that and the original Xbox discussion down the road as well.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that was one of the biggest drawbacks. But like I said, it really pushed first parties to the extreme.
Oh, yeah. What else we got here? About Billy Hatcher
Billy Hatcher.
and the giant egg.
That sounds like a bad horror movie on a late night.
No,
That I'm completely bored eating popcorn.
think of it as Sega's take on Mario 64.
Okay.
So basically, you play it as a main character's name is Billy.
Well,
Obviously,
I could have figured. Gee, I couldn't have figured that one out. No, you play as a guy named Jim. It's just called Billy Hatcher, but you play as Jim.
well, you get chicken powers for whatever reason, and then you basically roll an egg around a stage Katamari style and
Okay.
run over enemies, collect fruit, complete missions.
Nice.
There's also little animal buddies to collect. So
Okay.
you got your Pokemon in there too.
There you go. I was just and thank you for saying that. I was just thinking the same thing. Like, oh, okay, like almost like a Pokemon game.
Oh, more or less. I mean, you don't keep them between stages, but it's like once you figure out which ones you want, because they have little special abilities that help you in the stages.
That's good. All right, what else you got? Sonic 82 days.
Sonic Adventure 2.
Oh, See, I
So,
can't read your handwriting
well,
sometimes.
that's my shorthand.
Your shorthand, okay. Well, your shorthand sucks.
No, it's Sonic Adventure 2 being on there is a big deal because basically after Dreamcast basically failed, they put a bunch of the games on GameCube. So Sonic Adventure 2 was the first Sonic game on the GameCube. They later put the original Sonic Adventure on there, called it Director's Cut. But it's like you got both games, and it's like they're great games to play. It's just not a lot of people got to play them on the Dreamcast.
Yeah, that's one system that we're not going to get into. And
Yeah, there's nothing.
there's like a few games
Yeah,
on
there's like
there.
5 games on there that are of interest, and beyond that, it's like
I tried the Dreamcast. Sorry, sidebar here, folks, because we're not going to really break down the system. It had 5 unique games on it, and everything else just absolutely sucked. It didn't get enough. It didn't get really any third party. They only had to do first party, and that's why it completely failed.
well, at that
End
point,
of
everybody was
story.
on either PlayStation or
Yeah,
Nintendo at that point.
yeah. That's why we're not.
Third option wasn't gonna cut it, kind of.
No. So sorry for that little rant there, folks, but I figured we'd get it out of the way because I've had somebody ask me, "You guys going to talk about the Dreamcast?" No.
Well, we did. There we go.
Yeah,
There
that was our little rant, ladies and gentlemen. If you're bored and you leave the video, well, you suck.
Well, the only other Sega game on there, besides ones we already mentioned, was Sonic Heroes. So that got all multi-platform for PlayStation and Xbox at the time.
Okay.
But as far as I've heard, it's terrible on the other 2 systems.
There you go. 1 point towards
GameCube.
GameCube.
Well, it's from what I've heard, it's just glitchy as hell on the other 2. Either they didn't have enough time to optimize it for those systems, or it was just more optimized for the GameCube overall.
Yeah, and I know one game I've been waiting to talk about. It's the crown jewel of GameCube. You know it, Super Smash Bros. Melee. You got 26 characters, endless replayability, an amazing physics engine that rewards masteries. And here's the thing too, and the reason I talk about that because it still has a dedicated esports to this day.
I know it's the only one.
Yeah, it's the only one. It's just absolutely fun. I enjoy it, and of course, I'm pretty sure I know what character you play as. Kirby.
Yeah.
See?
My favorite.
I played as Mario. I played as Star Fox. I played as a lot of them. And
You can play as any character. It's
yeah,
just
you just choose Kirby. Hey, go for it. I actually did play, when I played it, I did play as Kirby. I went up against Jigglypuff.
and lost.
No, I won. Thank you. Got to steal the
It's
powers
just
too.
endless fun with that game.
Oh, absolutely. And it's a fun ruiner. Friend ruiner, excuse me.
Not the same way as Mario Party, but
No, but still it's competitive in that. And you didn't have the joystick problem like you did in the N64 version.
they learned never to do that kind of thing again with Mario Parties.
I just had to bring that up because you're talking about the blister on that one. I'm like, yeah, well, you didn't have to deal with it in this one. But yeah, no, it's just to me in the end, GameCube for what it was fantastic. It goes down in my book as one of my favorite
I
consoles.
think it's the console I played the longest.
Yeah, it had like we mentioned, it had amazing games. And yes, we did not talk about every single game on there because I don't have 17 hours of my life to go through a huge list.
We hit enough of them though. Those are like the top ones.
Yeah, definitely true. And I was going to say next week though, I think we're going to hit the cream of the crop
Of
the PlayStation 2.
2.
Yep. Well, you chose that one next as well.
Well, now I did.
No, we talked about it off camera. And yeah, PlayStation 2. Can't wait to talk about that one after talking about this console.
Yeah.
The PlayStation 2.
It's going to seem terrible compared to it.
In that case, we're wrapping it up. I'm Jonathan.
I'm Mitch.
And we'll see you guys next time. Keep on gaming. Hit the like, comment, subscribe. It helps the channel grow. Talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.